Hello, 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 ladies and gelatins. Welcome to I Was a Teenage Exocolonist again. It is Wednesday, and we will do Wednesday things on Wednesday. Including yawning. Because breathing is hard. And actually, lately it is hard because the air quality here is not good. It is not good lately. This past week has been really, really bad air quality here. Like, not fun. Like, you go outside for a little while, and if you're me, you start to get dizzy, and I think that's probably because my lungs are still not at 100% after the sickness, so I am now one of those sensitive people to the angry air. Hooray, pollution. I love pollution. Obviously, it makes my lungs feel so toasty inside, which is the flavor our lungs should be. Yes, I'm the jelly canary in the mind. Hello, Gold and Kira. And thank you for Hydrate and Stretch. I have the tea of hot love. Wait, I should not. That's literally the name of the tea. It's called hot. It's mango and chili. I don't know who thought love tastes like mango and chili, but someone made this decision at an advertisement thing, and I was like, that sounds funny. I'm gonna buy it and try it. The funny thing is, I've been having one of those like extra ADHD days, so I made this cup of tea an hour ago. It is no longer hot, which means it's very drinkable. But I would say this is some cold tea at this point. We got some cold love over here. All right. Yeah, we're gonna have a goober day apparently. That's where we're at. That's where we're at today. And tomorrow is Fat Thursday here in Poland, which is amazing because I am so excited to eat a whole bunch of pączki, a whole bunch of jelly and other delightfully filled donuts. I don't know what kind of flavor they do, but if they don't have them at work, I'm gonna be quite disappointed, like very disappointed. It would be very unlikely. Yes, it's tomorrow. I know. I only kept track of it because I was really hoping they'd do something at work, and I had to make sure that I actually went to work tomorrow. Yes, funny card game. Yep, exactly. Like there's enough of this. Like I should have definitely translated more of stuff as I was playing, but I was mostly just kind of playing and like thinking to myself and just sort of making stuff happen. It wasn't really meant to be a tutorial, though I wanted to at least kind of explain what was going on, and I just got caught up in other conversations and stuff, and I was just like, beep, 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 beep. So, for the most part, it worked. Definitely, like, learning some of the stuff in Polish is actually pretty cool. I liked that a lot. I could do that more. Hello. Latrovad listed on Monday? Huh? Oh, yes, on Monday. Yes, well, you see, Monster Hunter is not out yet. Monster Hunter comes out this Friday, which is why it was delayed. Yes. So, indeed, a delay. What was I doing? Monster Hunter Friday, which is good, because I'll be honest, if it came out tomorrow, I would be like, what am I supposed to play? I'm supposed to do work. I mean, I'm still gonna work on Friday too, but, well, hopefully it comes out later. But I did pre-download it, which is very exciting. So, anyhoodles, I'm super hyped for that. Okay, nothing here. We are in the late pollen. We already gave Tammy her goods. Oh, I have to cough. I've had to cough a lot today. Gosh, I can't help but wonder why. Except I don't wonder why. I know exactly why. Hooray, air. Hooray, poison in my lungs. Lung poison. The sneakiest kind, because you can't do anything about it. Hugs. Hugs, not drugs. Hugs and drugs. Some drugs. Most drugs, no. But some things that people consider drugs, like, actually, the things people consider and don't consider drugs is very fascinating. For example, caffeine. I know a lot of people who have caffeine every single day. Oh, I did not end up looking up the dad death event. I absolutely forgot. And hugs do give dopamine. There are some drugs that do dopamine. There's some that don't. But seriously, caffeine is everyone's favorite drug, followed closely by alcohol, which for some reason people don't consider to be a drug. I don't get it. Either way, just treat things seriously. Just do things on purpose. Never on accident, which is why I need to get back to not scrolling anymore. I've started getting into a bad loop of kind of doom scrolling ever since January. For reasons. I gotta stop. I'm out of it. Oh, so sweet. Oh, is there anything new? Right, yes. I mean, I'd probably be awful. Probably he gets turned into a fungus like the other creatures we saw. Oh, we can help with the animals. Your dad is helping 2 bristle slugs who've gotten tangled on each other a while. Well, maybe they were wrestling. Your dad doesn't want to go into the details. Oh, yes. He hefts up the larger one and you carefully pull apart their bristling spikes. Being careful not to get jabbed yourself. 10 minutes later, they're back at it again. Your dad shrugs. Heart wants what it wants, I guess. Ooh. We were just touching slugs who were doing stuff. You've been so busy lately, the only way you're able to get all your work done is to multitask. Studying while you're eating, brushing your teeth in the shower, listening to hollow novels while you're about to fall asleep. You double up on everything. Kind of expect your mom to tell you to take it easy, but she just laughs and claps you in the back. You're my daughter, all right. Just too much damn work, not enough hours a day. You feel. Oh, I so feel they're slugging it out. That's one way to call it. That is one way to call it. But yes, so we have our big perception, but I still want to explore everything and get all the nice boss events and stuff, and I'm very excited for that. I just wanted to make sure to talk to all the people first, and it turned out it's a good thing I did that, because new boss event spawned. We're going back to the ridge, everyone. I am on the verge of the engineering buff, which I will get in this session probably. Like, I mean, this month in the game. Just gonna go straight to the boss. We can check if this thing gives us anything useful. Save. Stuff. Okay, just run. Nope, it's just useless. I think it was the same one as before. We basically just want to touch the boss events at this point. They're always so far away. Oh my god, so far. Hello. Sin. Let me calm down. Nice, thank you. Rare new boss event, probably in the same location as always. Oh, I know there are non-boss events worth doing, but like this one I've pretty much scraped clean. And I do just check them if I go by them, except for this one, which I know is absolutely awful and not worth it at all. So, you and Dis are exploring the ruined wormhole observatory again. It feels so familiar. You've dreamed of this place so many times, it's like you're just remembering it all now. This time, the dream memories grip you. You wander as if sleepwalking down familiar paths. You look up and see the wormhole faint in the sky above. The time is right to observe it. This tries to keep up. Where are you going? He asks angrily. You don't answer, trying to concentrate on finding the place. You approach the large pyramid in the center of the complex. Beside it is one of the smaller elevators, a little monolith with a round iris door. This is the place. Your heart throbs with it. Even standing outside, you know there's something down there. And wait, why would we just leave? You look for one of those elevator monoliths near the pyramid, find it, but it's so overgrown with snaking vines and brambles and very large flowers all over you could push through them. But this stops you, shows you a Geiger counter reading on this hollow palm. The flowers seem to be radioactive. Your suit won't protect you for long. Push through. You soon realize your mistake as the radiation illness sets in. Oh, you'll be sick for days and need radiation treatment when you return, but for now you continue, drawn irresistibly forward by something that sings in your head. You enter the elevator, thankfully still working, and descend beneath the ground. It opens up to a kind of antechamber room with an exit at the other end, leading to the heart of the pyramid. There are glyphs carved into crystal panels on the wall, something that resembles the wormhole. Okay, well, clearly we can't actually do this one right now. We need to... Oh. Where can we go? We're gonna have to go back to this one. It's not ideal. Slate pollen, all that stuff. There is the new boss, but yeah, okay. This is the same thing. The question is if we've given Tammy the stuff, because if not, we need to go talk to all the people again. Yeah, this is where we were with new boss, but like we don't have enough stuff to get through there. Is there something we can buy? Yeah, like is there something we can buy to just like not have to deal with the radiation? Maybe if we had enough organizing, or I don't know, something. There's probably something we could do. Because, like... otherwise I could just do something else before resting. I could go do a different boss event in a different world. Or a different zone, basically, and make that worth my while. Then rest, and then come back to that boss. Is foraging, survey the plains, explore nearby. Reverie, perception. I don't know if there's a boss event for all of these is the thing. I'm not really sure how it works. Did you find and study a flower? Xenobotany? No? Not that I recall. Maybe I can go see if there's a xenobotany thing I can do. I mean, I could just straight up research it anytime I want. Spongy, cakey thing. It's a flavor. This is real okay. I have the sponge cake in a field. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna be good. Yeah, no. Let's see. It's a thing you get pooped up the first time. Okay. Okay. Okay, I got it. I got you. Totally understand. Okay. In that case, need to study the radiation at home. All right, well, then actually it sounds like the thing to do is to go do that event. Not the boss event, but the one before it. Like, if I do the one before it, that makes me touch a radiation and get sick. Let's see if that leads to something. Because if so, then at minimum we can have that going for us, which is nice. It'll let us go further. The flower specifically you need to bring home. Okay, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do literally anything. We're gonna try to, okay. Let's see if we can find another boss event in another place and then do a rest the next month. It's either that or try to just do some hardcore engineering stuff. But I feel like this is the best way to go. Let's try to survey the plains. See if there's anything out here. We could pretty much only afford stress-wise to do the boss event. if there is one. Risk of the Rads. Oh, okay. Apparently just shows up everywhere now. Neat. Very neat. Sim just everywhere. You just pick up so much stuff. It's so nice. Please be a boss event. Please have a boss event. If not, I'll have to go to a different place. See if I can find one. Then all this picking up stuff wouldn't be for nothing. Good. Okay, there's a boss event. And some tasty snacks. There's a deep, perfectly circular pond here filled with clear crystalline water. Small, transparent creatures like jellyfish bob around in it, rippling with iridescence. Dis is with you in a characteristically bad mood, despite the jaw-dropping beauty of your surroundings. He plops grumpily down on the bluff to watch the water. With him. You aren't watching for long when a tentacle reaches up and plucks one of the jellyfish from the swarm, dragging it down to the depths. Some massive Xeno must live at the bottom of this pond. Fascinating. As you watch, it plucks two more. Seems to prefer the larger, older ones. Maybe it's like a farmer tending this flock, or just a very sneaky predator. You take some notes, particularly that you should think twice about swimming in any of these ponds. Go swimming. A nap at the shore. So relaxing. Tentacle grabs you and pulls you into the pool. You flail your arms. Tis help. This watches you from the shoreline. See, he's frozen in shock when you call for help. He only frowns at thought. Panic doesn't help. Calm down. Just calm down. See? You stop flailing and the tentacle stops pulling. See? It's not pulling you under. It's just checking you out. After a while, the tentacle releases you and disappears into the depths. This helps you fish out. It helps us fish you out of the deceptively deep pool and helps wring out your clothes. Don't do that again, Dis says, sounding furious, actually. If you drowned in there, it would have been my fault. Don't ever do that again. You realize he's upset because he cares about you in a way. You mumble a thank you and grab a towel dry off. Well, of course, we now have even more of this, so let's touch more animals, I guess. On the way back, we'll just keep doing stuff until we get exhausted. But hey, you know, a boss event, that's great. Identify it. Collect a sample to analyze. Hide yourself under some large mushrooms. Watch the local fauna come and go. Smallest creatures sniff the water but leave without drinking. Then a massive Belenil photosynth lumbers over, lifts a leg, and oh. This pond must be where they mark their territory. You check your analysis to confirm. Yes, it is literally brimming with Balneal piss. Good thing you didn't try to drink it. Ew. It is really gross. Very lurky. Ooh, full 14. Aminals. Ooh, chia bites. A whole herd of them. Your creatures that you personally discovered and got to name. Oh yes, that's right. Of course, it would have gotten better afterwards. 1, 3, 4, or 1, 4, 4, 5. Sure, why not? Nope, can't all be winners. Super goal. Could we have done better? Oh, probably. You've seen this herd a few times traveling through the stretch of wilderness all day. They bask in the sun on the top of the plateau. Now that evening is coming, they're coming down to the plains to forage. They like to hang out in big groups and mostly lie around all day being lazy. Sounds like the life. Utopia's happy to have more information on the chia bites. Yeah, me too. Nope. Because perception no longer does us any good, so we need to go find things that give us animals. I bet we can find an animal. There were, like, some specifically around here. Something big suddenly bursts out from the jungle and scampers across the path in front of you. Looks like a miniature landslide, bush-covered stone being pulled by forward arms. It's a bush bub. On its heels, a second smaller one. These slow, thoughtful creatures are rarely so full of energy. Ooh, combat challenge. I mean, I swear they're actually being playful. Get closer to watch. They seem to be playing a game of tag. When the chaser catches up to the runner, they reverse roles. They do it with such gusto that the surrounding underbrush is completely crushed in a wide circle, an almost perfect circle. And then all at once, the first one crouches. Why would we just attack them? That's so crazy. First one crouches down on the path and tucks its arms and head under the bushes on its back. You'd swear it was a rock just now. The second one circles up for several times, sniffing, then crouches in the same position. I'll keep watching. In perfect sync, the two creatures slowly stretch out and up, revealing their rocky bodies, reaching their surprisingly long necks up to the sky. They begin to shake their bushes and rattle their antlers in rhythm with each other as they stomp slowly around the clearing they made. You think they're dancing. Oh, it's a typo. Biologist version of Pokemon. Yeah, it's actually very cool. Like, honestly, they could do a Pokemon Snap type of version of this game. They really could. Or at least like a mini game involved with this. It'd be pretty neat to see all these things in motion and capturing photos of them. Like, all those descriptions they have are so vivid. The intensity of the dance increases. They're both shaking their backs so hard that some of their branches and fruit are flying loose. Instinctively, you reach out to grab a piece of fruit. At that moment, the dancers shift and... Youch! One of them steps on your hand with the full force of its massive body. You let out a cry of pain and clutch your hand to your chest and... Ooh, that looks bad. The two creatures had been so intent on each other, they hadn't noticed you there. They're startled and probably embarrassed that they take off running in opposite directions. Well, that was weird. Too worn out and tired now. At least we got some plus to the animals. We are stressed out, but our animals are doing pretty well, actually. Oh, we could talk to this. This is relaxing in the back of one of the expedition vehicles, absorbed in a hollow novel. You clear your throat, and he jumps to give you an awkward but genuine smile. Hey, Solana. It's getting harder to find places to be alone, don't you think? They kill to be out exploring, Utopia says, but insists we have a rest day. It's just so crowded here, he complains, and it's boring. I'd rather be out there with Sim, learning about this planet. Dis continues, looking wistful. He folds his hand over his heart. He's so interesting. I could talk to him forever, you know? Like, we really connect. Have you gotten much out of him? Yeah, Dis exclaims, sitting up straighter. Well, I mean, sort of. He still says there's stuff I'm not supposed to know yet, but I figured out a lot on my own. The biggest thing is the planet is basically all connected, like a fungal network that's so old and complex it's practically like a computer, he says, talking fast and excited. And not just the mushrooms, the trees, the animals, even the rocks in the water. He smiles. He didn't want me to know that one, he confides me, but I guessed it. Remember how your dad got sick every year from the pollen? It was actually fungal spores? I started thinking about that there, and yeah, it's just like every year the planet refreshes its communication network with fresh spores. It's so cool. I did not know that. Well, how about the fact that Sim is really old, like really, really old, like probably thousands of years old. Like sometimes he talks about stuff from ancient history like he was really there, because he totally was. But he still acts like a kid sometimes, you know? Like, he loves holovids and candy and playing tricks. I knew that. Oh, right, it says. He said that you helped him get access to the holovid archive. Good job, by the way. Oh, and I've seen other gardeners. They don't look like Sim at all. They look scary. Whoa, no way. Okay, one more. The gardeners don't have clothes. Sim was naked when I met him. I had to bring him clothes from the colony. Blushing? No! Damaris's face going more red. It was just really embarrassing, okay? He was naked. I didn't know where to look. What about you? What has he told you? Well, Sim's hair seems alive. Dis rolls his eyes. Well, duh. Anyone who sees him knows that. It's like, it like moves, right? I thought I was imagining it, but it's kind of how plants move to face the sunlight. That's all I know. Wish we could tell people about Sim. I feel like if people knew him like we do, they realize that what we're doing here is wrong. But I'm scared that if I tell someone, Sim will never talk to me again. It says we're not ready. Yeah, we can't tell anyone we know. I know. Dis mumbles, sighing as he thunks his head against the window of the cab. I don't want to mess up whatever plan they have. I just want to help, though, you know? You know. Just nods and turns away. I think they're probably pretty chill, too. We'll see. Okay. Who else needs... Who else can I give things to? I have stuff for you. You got medicinal roots. Nomi, you get sparkles. Tammy. What? Tammy's working on blocking out a colorful baby quilt. She looks up at you as you approach. Do you like it? She asks. The colors are supposed to represent the 5 seasons of Vertumna. She looks back down at it and sighs. Someone will be allowed to have a baby soon, she says sadly. I guess it makes sense they would ban that, but still. Here's a flower. Whee! The color looks great on you. Have you been working? Oh man, it's just back on Earth. They used to call this cat calling. My way's better, I think. Obviously. What? Rex beams with happiness. You hand over the motor. Whoa, really? Need this for building the bar. Obviously. +1 on Rex's construction project. You spend your time trying to take pictures of alien wildlife? Yes, hiding whatnot, trying to get the best shot. That sounds really cool. Sleazy dog denies allegations of cat calling. Obviously. You follow the sounds of laughter and find Nomi and Rex playing catch. Or maybe the word for the game they're playing is more like fetch. Nomi throws the ball as far as they can and Rex tears after it, climbing and leaping over anything in his way like it's not even there. Rex hands the ball back to Nomi and Nomi winds up to throw it again. At the last second they palm the ball and try to hunt it under their arm. Rex barrels off away from Nomi with his ground-eating stride, gets pretty far away before he stops, looks around and confused. Looks at Nomi, who waggles the ball at him and bursts out laughing. Nomi! He shouts, running back to them. He picks up and hauls them over his shoulder. Nomi shrieks with delight as Rex spins around them. 2 Helio kids in their crisp uniforms pass by, glaring archly at Nomi and Rex. Rex sets Nomi down, then spots you over Nomi's shoulder. Hey, it's Solana, he says. Nomi turns around and gives you a stunningly bright smile. Rex slings his arm over Nomi. Nomi lays her head on their shoulder. They're both restless and beaming with happiness. I think they're just having fun. But... that's an awkward question to ask someone. You don't just ask someone that question. Something you two dating? What? No, not at all. Nomi is practically my sibling. I mean, I love them. I really do, but not like that. Nomi sticks out their tongue. I don't like anyone like that, but I love Rex too. He's my best friend. Oh, buddy. Wraps his whole body around Nomi's smaller one, kisses them noisily on the cheeks, snuffling into their hair while Nomi streaks with laughter again. I am a little jelly. I mean, listen. He's such a wholesome dude. You were always the odd ones out on the heliopause, Rex says. People thought we were weird, you know? You probably don't see it because everyone is so awesome here, but compared to the rest of those smug, boring jerks, we really stuck out. That I'd rather be different than be like them. He looks at Nomi, who beams about him, and I got to be different with my best friend, which was awesome. We just hung out together and had our own fun while everyone else trained to be proper little soldiers, right, Nomi? Nomi frowns, like Vase and all his cronies. It wasn't all fun and games. Rick shushes Nomi and strokes his hair. His hand through their hair. I know, but that's in the past. We don't have to grow up to be soldiers. We're here now, and there's so many more people to be friends with. He shoots you a smile. Like Solana. Maybe more than friends. Mine is friendship with Nomi. Yeah, pretty much. They're kind of like the opposite. But I like Nomi, so I don't like having less friendship with them. I can flirt with Rex anytime. I won't be lacking for opportunities. Nah, do it. Really? Okay. Might lead to development specific to that dialogue. Okay. Then alright, let's find out. Hugs incoming! Good hugs. Nomi, I can give you more stuff. That's true, actually. They kind of do have, like, opposite designs. Opposite colors, opposite a lot of things. It's actually very cool. I like it. Yo, Mars, we haven't talked in a little while. I have stuff for you. You find Mars frowning over a textbook in her hollow. She flips through pages with growing disgust until finally she gestures angrily to dismiss the screen, then drags her hands down her face. Ugh, people totally suck. You slide in the seat next to Mars and she sighs. I told my dads about my plan to get the adults to adopt kudos as a way to encourage the arts. They got really weird about it. Like, they think it's a good idea, but then they told me I should read up on Earth's history. So I did, and you know what I found out? People suck. The whole reason we left Earth was because trading money for stuff was a bad idea. It made a few people rich and everyone else poor, and destroyed all the culture, and people fought and killed each other over it. By the time our parents left Earth, almost everyone worked super hard and were super poor. Like 100 people barely worked at all and owned private spacecraft. That's so dumb. The colony is the closest humans have come to income inequality in thousands of years, but we don't have any passion. Earth's history is full of people with passion who ended up turning into supervillains while everyone else starves. Mars says, crossing her arms. Is that really all we're capable of? Really? She looks at you intently, puts her hand over her heart. I'm a passionate person, Solana. Is being a despot all I'm capable of? I did pick capitalism equals no. I did. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Right? Yeah, no, private spacecraft with 100 workers. I mean, who knows? They also have AI and robots and stuff, so maybe they only need 100 people to make sure everything's working at that point, but still. And to be fair, for Mars, 100 people is a lot of people. Like, a lot. There's nothing wrong with passion. Nope. Actually, hold on, I need to read this. I agree, but no one can be right 100% of the time. If I really am going to run this place one day, I can't be surrounded by yes men, she scolds you. I need you to have a little backbone, Solana, or I'll end up exactly like an Earth politician. That's fair. I mean, I usually will fight with Mars, but, like, I actually just really like passion. Like, in reality. You're gonna have to work at it. Mars nods with conviction. You're right, Solana. I'm glad I can always count on you to remind me to be better. There has to be a middle ground between austerity and equality, Mars continues. I don't want to have everything while everyone else has nothing. Like, yes, obviously I want to colonize this stupid rock, Mars continues. I want massive cities and glass skyscrapers and flying cars. I want to not have to fight off aliens every year. I want to pave over all those skunky pollen trees and kill the stupid bugs. I want air conditioning. I just want everyone to have everything, even the stuff that the adults think doesn't matter. We can't live like animals just because of the boogeyman of our past. One day, I'm going to be running this place, Mars says. Just you wait, Solana. I'm not going to let us fall into the same patterns we did on Earth. We have to take care of each other and master this planet, but we can't forget what makes life worth living. Luxury. Right, like, sometimes I just agree. Like, sometimes I just agree and think it's a nice thing, too. Sometimes it's also tough because I like so many things. I think capitalism is good, actually. How do we avoid past mistakes? Well, I mean, Mars starts and furrows her brow in the thought. I mean, I guess I thought because we're already starting out equal, people would just be better. She frowns. You're right. Seems like wishful thinking, doesn't it? Well, at least I have you to bring me back to Earth. I mean, Vertumna. Mara smiles and claps her shoulder. Thank you, Solana. You always think of things I don't. Really appreciate that about you. That's what I likes about you. All I said was, what if hard, though? What if not easy? The great mandrake. Hello, Mom. The irrigation system, you mean losing an entire field? I mean, but it could be hard, but still. I think I gave everyone stuff. Alright, now Solana needs to sleep. But where? I think probably the crush. Relax in the lounge. Be friends with... Yes, more friendship with Tammy and Rex. Organize a raid on the kitchen pantry for snacks. They want to be free. You must liberate them. Oh, that's like the most teenager thing ever. Why would I want to forget any of these? These are both pretty good cards. Yeah, keep my memory. These are good. You stocking the money or something? No. I just have money. I don't know what to do with it. Everyone's in high spirits as you decorate. Oh, right. This is when I get the This is when we get Virtunalia? Of course. Well, I couldn't really have done it better, so it is what it is. Great tables are piled high with food, groaning under the weight of heaps of roasted and steamed vegetables, barbecued meat, stews, carafes of mulled cider, and cakes dripping with frosting and sugarbug syrup. You gather the colony for the... Go to work. You do what? Hug from Rex, go to work. Let's see if we can. Did we have enough to do anything? Because we were pretty completely destroyed. I don't think we can get another hug from Rex. I think we got one. Yeah, no, those are fake hugs now. It's fine. It's just, it is what it is. Sometimes timing is not perfect. Lum takes the stage to fanfare and applause. Hello, people of Virtumna, he exclaims over the din. Hand me Virtumnalia. You blow 100, you can... Yeah, I know how that works. It's just I have 0. I have all the stress. I have the Rex and the hug meta. Oh, I see. So the hug meta is to just wait until you're at almost entirely 100 and then, yeah. You smell that? That's a smell of victory. We humans have secured our hold on this planet. Now it's time to celebrate. Lum gestures to the sagging feast tables. Eat, drink, and be merry. After the council members each give their annual reports, everyone starts clearing the square to set up for the Virtunalia Games. You feel the pulse of a new hollow message in your palm and open it to read. Happy Virtunalia, there's a present for you on the table. XOXO, your secret admirer. You rush over to the feast table and spot a wrapped present in among the roasted vegetables. Wow, you have a secret admirer? You unwrap your present. It's a data band. You snap it on your wrist and boot up your holopalm. It's full of your favorite songs, videos, shows, and games. A collection curated by someone who must really know you. It'd be funny if it was a stick. Who does? I don't know. This doesn't actually take the time to get to know me. Unless they are just watching. I don't know if this has just been watching me. You always have your media with you, even if the net goes down, including all your favorite episodes of the rise and fall of Sanctuary Moon. Nice! Scroll of art and elegance. Maybe Mars. No, I feel like Mars has not gotten that vibe from me. Search the holopalm for any hint who could have made it, but you can't find anything. You'll have to ask around, but later. The games are about to begin. Trivia! Bake Off. Bake Off. No, it's too much fun. Let's get to cooking. Yes. I can't help it. I love everything about Food Wars so much. Well, it doesn't, so. I guess I could just... Yep. This is fine. Play this now. And just put the gem on each card. 8 other gems. This. 3, 6, 8, 8. Seems fine. Hello, hello, Buddha. We're wondering the secret admirer. Yes, always curious. Who could be secretly admiring Solana? I've only flirted with so many people. Actually, it's like 2 or 3 people I've flirted with, actually. I should probably switch from the Plas Cutter to other stuff, but I do like the +2 to those challenges, but I do okay with them now, so maybe I could switch the Plas Cutter to something else. Well, that's annoying. 9. Mom's love seems to work in general. Or 5. These are flirts between timelines. Also true. That's what I thought. Victorious. Extra minus stress. I don't even know why it mattered. Your cake is an architectural marvel. Easily in the running for the best thing ever created on Vertumna for sure. It's 4 tiers and decorated with delicate hand-sculpted floral details and piped frosting. It's delicious too. Best part's eating it, of course. Oh, I want a cake. After the festivities, everyone descends on the feast. You keep your plate with more food than you can eat in 3 sittings. When all the food is gone and the sunset has broken the heat of the day, people break out their instruments. Everyone dances well into the night. Timmy! No, you can't be my secret admirer. Asking later if you have the guts. I don't think it's Tammy because Tammy is literally dating someone. That's Rex. I'll have the hope. Can't sneak up on me, Solana. People have tried. Are you my secret admirer? You got a what? Secret admirer, not secret's not my style. But, you know, I'm not ruling it out. That's fair. I mean, no, it's not you. It could be Des. Tammy has the no to make the data band. No, probably not. Nomi, probably also not. But I can also find out. Are you my secret admirer? You got a secret admirer? Oh, that's the perfect reaction. That's so romantic. I wonder who it is. Either Nomi's a better liar you give them credit for, or you're on the wrong track. It's definitely the wrong track. And just working hard at the lab. Are you my secret admirer? You're what? Stars, Solana. Do I look like I have the time for childish games? Guess not. Nope. I mean, I didn't think so. I should ask the person who definitely doesn't even like me. I don't talk to Vase at all. Are you my secret admirer? You're what? I don't have time for childish games. Okay, that's funny. It's actually funny to talk to people and ask. That would be super secret. What's poppin', Solana? You my secret admirer? Mars barely looks up from reading. What? Solana, if I liked you, you would know. Trust me. It's definitely not Cal. But I'm really curious what his dialogue is, because apparently it's not rude for asking. You're what? That's boring. It might be Dis. It also could be Sim. Sim would make way more sense, honestly, versus anyone else. It could be Sim. You my secret admirer. So what if I was? Don't make a big deal about it. Oh, dang. Let's go for it. But I like you too. This stops and turns toward you slowly like you can't believe your words. What? Why? I just do. This looks at you in shock, then looks away. Oh no, I kind of am curious if you try the smooch. Ban evader pest, ban evasion. No. Okay, hold on. So it's Dis. Which kind of makes sense. I've been exploring a lot. I guess it's my highest, yeah, he's my highest friendship right now, but he's like not even that far from my others because I've been like giving everyone so much stuff. My secret admirer, but I like you too. Going for smooch, nope, that's what I thought. That is why I didn't do that the first time, but I wanted to see if that was a thing that could happen. Because Dis surprises me a lot. Just romance first playthrough. I mean, it's also not, it's weird because like I'm not like, this is interesting. Really colors the storyline. That doesn't make sense. It's an interesting romance, but like I'm much more interested in the more wholesome romances. Dis is the most angsty boy ever, and so it's like it's yeah, this is basically just like a, you know, I think you're really cool. I don't think this is healthy though. I'ma be real with you, Dis. I don't think this is healthy and gonna go somewhere, but I think it's fun to be explory friends. Right? Dis is like so middle school. But best storyline, interesting. You see Tammy stumbling down. Oh, obviously. Life is a struggle. Oh, hi, thank you. It's not heavy, just awkward. Together you carry it easily. I'm gonna friend zone him so hard he revives emo music. I mean, I don't know, maybe. What age are you? 16? So like, that's the thing, like it's fitting for my character to be interested in the mysterious boy who like wants to go do all this other stuff, but also be really interested in like, in reality, the wholesome hug boy is better. Like that's where it's at. Goodness, there's more and more in this box every year. She reaches in the box and pulls out a floppy-headed puppet. Oh, kindness, they were always my favorite, Tammy says, stroking its long pink hair. Do you remember putting on Gratitude Day skits when we were kids? It's hard to forget. Once a year on the stratospheric, all the adults would cook a big meal and talk about how grateful they were for things like the oxygen recycler working and babies being born. Then the kids would put on a puppet show about the beginnings of Vertumna Project. All the puppets had allegorical names like kindness or courage or curiosity. You remember some years you'd get a little creative with the details. You've heard adults talk about how there used to be a similar feast day back on Earth. Whenever you talked about it, they say the way they do it now is way better for some reason. You nod and Tammy smiles fondly. She pulls out more puppets. Oh, here's hope and resilience. That's ironic. Resilience needs a bit of love before she's ready for the stage. Tammy runs her fingers over Resilience's loose button eyes. I think Anemone was the very best Resilience. She says thoughtfully, do you remember when she and Mars both wanted to play Resilience, so they drew straws and Anemone had to play Ingenuity? She was great at breaking stuff. It's in the never romance Rex corner. Listen, if it's not your style, it's not your style. I would say unfortunately, but not really, because in a way it's like you got to embrace your cringe teenage years. Sometimes there was an emo phase for me. Super duper was. But that ain't me no more. I mean, look at me, I'm a jelly cat. I like the silly goober things. I like the wholesome things. This is also the Steve Irwin Extrovert Explorer. Yeah. No one to pick. True. Listen, if Extrovert Explorer instead of Introvert, ooh. Oh, that would have been Chili emo cat costume. Oh, no. Too much cringe. Can't bring back those cringe levels. They were way too high. When the pup says, "What were your favorite? What was your favorite part?" Glad them sit down. Thought Tanja was gonna light Nemni on fire with her mind. Tammy's cheeks darken. I liked working on the set and the puppets with Cal, she says, tucking her fingertips to her lips. I was always too worried I would mess up my lines. Or does a song about Earth? He never sang the same lyrics twice, Tammy says and sighs. I was so sad when he stopped wanting to take part. I wonder what happened. The puppet stage collapsed. We all had to stand there and act like it out like it was a play. Oh no, that was the worst. Those were fun times. Tammy folds her hands over her heart and sighs. I'm so happy we have all those old dolls. Some of the littlest kids don't even know. I don't even know how we used to do this. Can't wait to teach them. This is like a secret thing. She really needs to have super confidence. Like, there's something real special in her being confident. Ghost says, it's true. That's true. Hold on. We can get like, let's turn on the emo mode. All right. This is as close to emo as we can get. Very, very exciting. Do you want to know what the confidence was for? Pass the confidence check. Can I have a hint? Because I'm curious, but it's one of those things, once I know, I can't unknow. But generally speaking, here, when it comes to like revealing information, you don't usually relates to romance. Got it. That's actually what I thought as well. That's all I really need to know. All right, well, I guess it's time to get back out there. It's time to go back to that boss event and immediately get radiation poisoning. Let's go. Hey everyone, we're welcome to our stream today. We're super excited to get radiation poisoning today. Because if we get radiation poisoning, then we can unlock whole new levels of coolness, being real radical. Je ne sais quoi. Jelly Sicket. It's interesting, I've never seen it spelled as Jenny sais quoi. Because, like, how do you do the je sounds with English letters? Like, you can make the je sound. We have words with je. But, like, it doesn't seem to work the same. You're enjoying a relatively uneventful second sun of taking readings for one of Utopia's geological surveys when... yes, in English. I know how to write je in Polish. I'm saying for English people, how would you write a je? Je. It like, kind of works. Like, it's kind of how I would have to, like, write it as well. But, like, you could see people can still pronounce that wrong. Je. Je. Azure, yeah. Je. Well, that just looks like, but if you take it away from Azure, it just says zoo. Like, we have pleasure, treasure, and yeah, Azure, and those other, like, you can absolutely, like, get the je sound. The problem is that if you, like, try to put it at the beginning of a word, you take away the context. He's joking anyway, something with the French spelling. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's with a J, because they have the je sound with the J. Ghost stuff, yes, more drawing, more ghosties, more spookies. Who's this? You're enjoying a relatively uneventful second sun of taking readings for one of Utopia's geological surveys when your world shifts and on an unnatural axis a sim comes crashing seemingly out of thin air, grappling with a skyfish almost as big as he is. Look out, he calls to you, though it's far too late for that. Ground reaches up to meet you, and it's all you can do to close your eyes and protect your head. To make matters worse, in the ensuing tussle, they completely crush the delicate scanning equipment you just finished setting up. Utopia's gonna be so upset. Ouch. Pick yourself up and give yourself a cursory once-over. Nothing's broken, but you feel pretty banged up. Probably find a bunch of new ways to start feeling pain over the next day or so. The skyfish flops around pitifully, then springs back to the side and flies away, trilling in distress. Didn't he look dangerous, really? Solana, Sim croaks, and you turn your attention to him. Blood is pouring from a wound on his chest where one of the skyfish's spines must have pierced his otherwise perfect skin. It's the kind of thing that'll definitely leave a scar or worse. Holding the wound closed, Sim smiles sheepishly. I guess my future sight isn't always 20/20. Holy shit, are you gonna be okay? He waves dismissively with a hand that's not holding the ding-dang chest together. 'Tis but a flesh wound, he says. Smiles. Did I say it right? It's from one of your Earth movies. Quite like it. And coughs. He and I are similarly difficult to kill completely. I wanted to ask about the future sight also. Badinage? Ooh, what? Is this a word? This is a new word. Yes, Azure is great. No, I love the zh sound. I adore it, honestly. One of the things that I like very much about the Polish language is the zh sound. And rrr. Both are great. I like rolled R's and I like zh. Yes, zh is the zh. It is life. Mrr. I think it's a coincidence I'm always there at exactly the right time to save you. Nights when I'm asleep, he corrects himself, I sometimes see visions that are going to happen, or at least that could happen. My dreams aren't always true, Sim says, wincing as he applies pressure to the wound. Paths branch and converge. Time is more like a web than a line, I think. Smiles weakly, and always in the center. It's you. I can see the future too. You can? Sim laughs. Well, you must not be very good at it either. You try to explain. You tell him it's kind of like remembering, but in your dreams. It's happened ever since you were a little kid. Like you're remembering some things that haven't happened yet. You admit some of them are pretty rough, like visions of people dying. Sim nods in agreement as you explain. Some gardeners have this ability, he says, but it takes hundreds, even thousands of years to develop. Seems you were born with it. Can't tell you how this future sight works. Sim continues to be honest. I don't even know, but if you're curious, I wonder if I go back, then I can avoid some of this. Clearly grappling with something and not just the sluggishly beating wound in his chest. You might look for answers in the light of the wormhole and glow, he confesses. You press him for more, but he begs you to simply leave and handle his injury in peace. Oh yeah? Well, what happens if I reload this part? This use one is a 13. Wow. That is certainly interesting. Oh yeah. You get a sudden premonition. The situation feels strangely familiar. Yep. Oh, you need to move now. You jump out of the way just in time to see Sim come crashing through the air where you would have been, grappling with Skyfish. As big as he is. And these, the stuff. Oh no. You survey the wreckage helplessly while Sim holds the Skyfish at bay. Skyfish flops around pitifully. Yep. Solana. You can say that again. Guess my future size isn't always... I know what you meant, and I'm sorry I wrecked your tools when the Skyfish helped. It really was going to hurt you, at least it could have. I dreamt about it last night when I was... Dreams aren't always true. At the center of my web, too. Flattered, Sugarbun. Didn't know you thought of me that way. Can't tell you how this future sight works. Might look for answers under wormhole and glow. Yep. Okay, so apparently you don't need to worry about avoiding that conversation. It's going to happen no matter what. Sim is a much more interesting romance option than this, but I have a feeling it's not a real romance option. You never meet Sim. Some people never meet Sim? Oh my god. That's a completely different life to lead. You and Dis are exploring the ruined wormhole. Oh, also, I didn't get stress from the thing because it didn't happen. Do you want to answer that question? This one I don't. This one, I don't need to know if Sim is a legitimate romance option. Unless there's a specific path I would have to take to accomplish it. But that's not something I would necessarily actively pursue. It's just I would want to know if I'm going on that path and making it so I can't have other romance options. I guess that's all I need to know. Though Sim is hella older. Sim is like thousands of years old. It would be very weird. It would be very, very weird. dream memories grip you. Where are you going? You're trying to concentrate on finding the place. Yes. Push through. These flowers gave you a big dose. Enter the elevator, thankfully still working on it. It's to a kind of antechamber with the exit at the other end, leading to the heart of the pyramid. There are glyphs carved into crystal panels on the wall, symbols that represent the wormhole. You start across the room. The further you go, the more your head swims. You have to pause. You think you might faint. It's not just the radiation. There's something down here, some great energy. It's making your head hurt. Keep going. Fog slowly clears from your eyes. Your head still hurts, but you can think again. Oh, this is super cool. This looks concerned, even going so far as to reach out to steady you. You okay? Try to explain to this. It's hard to put into words. You say, my head hurts. Obviously, he says. No, it's more than that. You're seeing things. It's kind of like the array, and kind of like a dream, but you feel like something super important's up ahead and you need to see it. Maybe we better leave. You don't look so good. No, keep going. No! And toughness 50 or greater? And reasoning 50 or greater? What? No! Past the antechambers along the hallway, sloping down. Things around you are starting to look kind of weird, like two slightly different realities overlapping. Oh, bye, Bulldog! Have fun with Hammer! Yeah, those are big numbers. Hit with a strong wave of dizziness and nausea, things moved slowly, and you lean over and black out. When you wake up, you're back at the collection site. This must have dragged you out, then called you for help. Cake is gone, and medical scan shows nothing wrong with you. You feel completely weak and drained. This is some reasonable difficulty. I mean, I could get there. I could absolutely get there. Who birthday and late dust? No, Nomi already had a birthday, but I already gave them stuff. Saves come. Yeah, right? Yeah, I feel like I should be able to attempt it again, but like I would need stuff. But is it worth going all the way back and avoiding the thing? Yeah, right? Okay. Kira, here's my question. My question here is, did I learn something really important about the future sight thing by talking to Sim, and thus I really need that? Or should I just save scum and go back and then get my reasoning up so I can try to hit it before glow? Because, like, that basically felt like a wasted month. That's fair. It kind of feels like a wasted month. So here's my thought. How far back do I have to go? Just pollen? No, all the way to pollen? That's annoying. Well, tell you what we can do. All the way back to pollen. This is why I gotta save more often. We already did the boss thing here, so at minimum what I can do is I can keep myself just a smidge little bit here so that I can go and not have to rest the next month instead. So we're just gonna do it that way. Go home. Alright, so we're late pollen, early dust. This is where Vertumnalia comes and we can do a thing. So the plan is here, since we need reasoning, pump engineering. Sure, we can go and get some engineering and stuff in the meantime, minimum. If we engineering, we'll also get reasoning as well. Is there a way to get more reasoning? This gives us more reasoning than engineering. kind of depends on where... Tutoring children gives more reasoning, the most reasoning. It'll take a hot minute, but let's give it a shot. Hey Solana, you made it. Hell claps you soundly on the back. A couple points will open up some new options you want. Okay. This one I just want to do? Yes, it is. So, okay, but like, how close am I to the engineering stuff? Like, can I just get it with like 1? Further engineering knowledge or taking a mini class with chief engineer instance on the construction and maintenance on the hollow palms. The devices are engineered business. Oh, I've read this before. 66 points is the benchmark. Oh. Then I don't know if this will be enough. Download your own mod. Let's find lost objects. Isn't technology great? Oh, it is. Oh, it super is. 5, 6, 7, 4. Mental blue cards. Nothing else will give me more points. You reroll a hand? I do. But I got 66, so that's kind of all I care about. Right? 66 is fine. So it looks like I got the new cards at the depot. Oh, nice. Everyone's in high spirit as you decorate the colony square. The great tables are piled high with food, groaning under the weight. Yep. People of Vertomna. Yes, yes. We've done this before. We've been here before. We have a secret admirer. But we already know who it is. Do the bake-off again. From being the bake-off champion last year. Just saying, it's pretty good. Now we just need to hit 30. 6. I don't think we can get a boosto. 4, 4, 4. That's fine. Good enough. Victory! Steward of school, but basically, oh no, we're very good at what we do. New perk. Shop gadgets. New shave. New shave. New shave. Game is ADHD supremacy artifacts. Ooh. Oh, right. It's just the... We already know who to ask. I will touch the depot in a moment. I will talk to Rex and be like, hello. Are you my secret admirer? You can be my other secret admirer later. But I like you too. I just do. Show me the depot. Okay. All these cards become wild. That's pretty neat. +10 to reasoning, +2 to all flushes. Oh, that gets me real close to the reasoning thing. Buy that. Yeah, this is really good though. +30 engineering, first collectible use is free. That's super good. Yeah, no, this is very, very good. I can't sell more stuff, but I can definitely buy this later. I wish I could sell stuff, actually. The +15 to all skills is also really good. Hold on. What did I just pick up? Actually, I want that. Those useless kid memories into wild cards, right? Oh, the values become wilds. That is insanely powerful. Okay, but plus 15 to all skills is very, very good. And I just kind of need that as a way to get closer to this and stuff. No, these are great. Like, we don't usually have problems winning, so I'm gonna get a thing that lets me have access to stuff. Floating 25. But yeah, no kidding. We'll definitely get there. With the trainer and the goggles. Wait, I thought I... Yes. Oh. Yes. Oh. Yes. Bonuses for straights. Yeah, I mean, ×2 bonuses is great. I can afford it? How can I afford it? I don't have enough kudos. I can't buy this yet. Oh, the goggles. Oh, that's fair. I can. But I already have the 50 here. I kind of don't need the goggles right now. But it is really good. +2 to all brain flushes is also just very good. This is really, really good. Oh my god. Dude, right? Right? Like, there's so much in this game that, like, absolute crazy shenanigans you can pull. Like, there's just so much depth to it constantly. Yeah, no, I don't need this. I think I'll be alright. Because now I can do the thing. Now I can go and tough it out, which is crazy because everything changed with one stuff. Okay. Alright, so, new gadgets. New gadgets. Yeah, I feel like I still need that bravery. Right? Literally everything is different now. It's too right. I mean, it's cute, but I don't need it. +1 to cards with gems is pretty cute, but I think I'll keep the +30 to bravery for now. Lets me get away with some absolute shenanigans. Alright, let's go. Area 2. Yeah, I need bravery of 2 or greater. Okay. This should be fine. Hold on. I think... Did I give gifts to everyone yet? Yeah, the old items are not as good. +40 for specific skills. Yeah, pretty much. Hold on. Help Rex build something first. Engineering 80 or greater. Yep. Surprise. You know my hammock needs an automatic snack delivery system for when my hands are busy. That's really good. Oh my god. I was thinking, if I hang a big barrel of cookies up here, he continues pointing to a gnarled tree nearby, I could use ramps and pulleys to bring the cookies over here. He gestures hammock, and they could just roll right into my mouth. It's a bold plan. It involves a lot of twisty-turny ramps, gears, levers, and more. It's probably a lot more complicated than it needs to be, but it is hilarious to watch Rex press a button and send a cookie rocketing down a chute and eventually into his mouth. The ground is littered with the cookie detritus of failed runs, but Rex is proud anyways. It works perfect, he says, his mouth full. Thanks for the help. Got you present. Ugh. You get once per year. Thing according to Mars, yes. Really need people to like flowers more. Nobody's in the usual spot in the lounge, surrounded by their steadily growing collection of body pillows and stuffed animals. They're curled up with their arms around a giant plushy creature, and they seem to be scrolling listlessly through the movies available in the Colony Media Archive. Anything good? No. Nomi's sigh is tipping over onto their side. Not since I finished all of Maidstocker Aries. I can't believe it ended on a cliffhanger. I didn't know the stratosphere had left Earth before the series finished airing, Nomi was. You have every episode except for the two-parter season finale. They bury their face against the plus. Now I'll never know how it ends. It's just not fair. We'll never have any new shows to watch. Maybe we can make up a new ending. Nomi wipes her eyes and looks up at you hopefully. Really? Actually, hold on. I actually do want more empathy, so... It's like, creativity is very cool, but empathy is, like, useful and stuff, so... Anything good? It's about the show, is it? Nomi wipes her eyes and sighs a big sigh. Yeah. They say not meeting your... I guess that's kind of true. It just reminds me that, they pick at a thread of their plushie. You know, they continue quietly, that, everything ends, and sometimes it's a lot sooner than you expected. Right? Like, you, without realizing you like him. Nomi's very cool. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. When I got here, I remember looking at your huge media library and thinking, wow, Galactic, I'm never gonna run out of things to watch. Felt like the whole world was still ahead of me, ready to be discovered. A new planet, new people, new life. Nomi digs their fingers in the plushie. Now it just feels like everything's just on fire all the time and everyone is always on my case about how I need to grow up. What's so bad about being innocent? Why does everything have to be so grim all the time? They wipe their eyes again angrily, and I don't get any more episodes of this stupid show I like. It's not fair. You get it? It's hard. Nomi nods, their chin wobbling as they try to keep it together. Yeah, they say, tipping their head up to the ceiling, trying to put on a bright smile. Thanks for getting it, Selena. I do get it. A random act of kindness. I'm doing something nice for Mars, and I don't know what she wants. She just nanoprints. Oh yeah, the spa day. I remember the spa day. Okay. Done this in a previous universe. Tammy, hold on. When is your birthday? Tammy, if I give you something now, I'm not going to be able to give it to you next month. The cooldown on these things. Oh, look at this. Look at all these things that you want to study together. You offer to help Tangent with her schoolwork. She just shrugs off and shrugs you off. Not working on school anymore, she says. Chief Engineer Instance says I'm smart for my age. Talents are wasted in school. Yep. Then he jogs by with a squad of soldiers all marching in time. Second thought, forget I said that. Keep being smart. Thank you. You sound like a parent with item cooldowns. How? Did I give Rex log? Rex, did you get log? No. Find Mars fronting over textbook. Yep, people totally suck. Right. Gonna have to work at it. How do we avoid past mistakes? Cammy, you can't have it now. You'll have it later. Wait till dinner. I mean, it's kind of true, unfortunately, though. That is my little genius, savior of the colony. I am savior of the colony. You don't even know the half of it. The amount of times I've had to go back to save y'all. Tell her what you learned today. Whoa, why would I want that? The bedbug infestation you've been helping Mars with on the down low, because Mars doesn't want anyone to choose bugs. On Vertuna, bedbugs are as large as your toe and can burp up acid. It sucks. Pull out everything from their room and take it to laundry or incineration, get in there and scrub down every corner of her room where Mal squealed every time she saw a bug. It was a, right, say you two specifically. It was a whole day clean, but by the end of Mars's room was sparkling and everything was put back even better than it had been before. Right. Good job, kiddo, your mom says. I remember bedbugs back on Earth. Never thought I'd miss them. Fortuna has it way worse. Well, that does sound awful. Alright. Alright. This. New gadgers. Alright, time to go back to the ridge. I want to just click a button that takes me there faster. It's so far. I've gone this way many, many times. But I gotta go to the place. I gotta find out what's down there. I gotta know. Imagine doing this stuff like, oh yeah, it'd be really annoying if I had to go past some of those every single time. It would have taken a lot longer. Okay, we also don't get the stress because we know what to do. Yeah, you could say that again. Hehe. It's a really... Right? No, like legitimately. I'm legitimately super curious about the mystery of this place. Like, they did a really amazing job by making me interested in the characters, in the drama, and the day-to-day stuff, in, like, min-maxing my character, but also in literally what is this planet, what is going on. We have the reasoning. We can do it. Concentrate, mind over matter. You keep going. At the bottom of the hallway are more crystal panels on the walls, many facets broken. Or are they whole? Walls have crumbled and roots creep over everything, but also they don't. Every time you blink, the room seems to flip and swim between the two realities. At the same time, you feel absolutely compelled to continue. What is with this place? This is both there and not there. The part of it in which exists looks concerning. We need to leave now. This place is hurting you. There's a round iris door at the end of the hall. Are you sure you want to go further? One more room. Pass through the doorway into a large square chamber with a sloping ceiling. Your sense of this place of vibration is telling you this must be directly under the big pyramid on the surface. The floor and even the air here thrums with vibrating energy. Ugh, even I can feel it now too. Just mutters behind you, rubbing his head. No! There's another one? I have to start being completely fresh. I have to be completely fresh for this. All right, one more time. Here's what we can do. Okay, what can we do? What can we do? It's reasonable? It's not reasonable. Okay, if we get a hug, that gives us -5. No, we were off by quite a bit because we'd only get it from minus stress from those things. I think we just need to rest and then do it. Yeah, reason 50, toughness 50. Yes, it is. But I think we have to rest before we can do that. Let's give that a shot at least. Because, like, I'll be honest, of all the things that is worth resting for when I'm not at my absolute maximum, I can't speak. It's one of those. We have a lot of these. Hey, Tammy, give her a hand. Like, it's funny. Life is a struggle. Gosh, we could be so mean. Breaking stuff. Remember just a song. Stage collapse. What was your favorite part? Those were fun times. Nomi. Okay, I think that's all the most important stuff. We're doing great. Everything's great. Can we give you a gift? No. Wait, Holland. Tammy. Hammy. Flower. Birthday. What? Birthday. No, it's dust, not pollen. Oh, still. I keep getting them mixed up because they're both like yellow, reddy, orange colors. All right, let's try this again. How many times will we walk this path over and over and over again until we get what we need? We'll get there. We will absolutely get there. And we have so many collectibles and stuff. I am not even a little worried about that. It's always horror. Yes, actually. Time travel always ends up being crazy. Discussions, get little events. I don't know what triggers what, so we gotta talk to all the people, make sure we do the stuff. At least it goes really quick. Like, they let you click through really, really fast, which is nice. The only problem is that, like, the clicking also can very easily trigger the choices. So I have to be a little careful. Okay, we're going in. Push through. Yes. Keep going. Try to explain it. Keep going. Concentrate. Keep going. One more room. Feel it now too. Focus on the pain. Okay. It's a smart challenge. But look, we're fine. We're fine now. Yeah, look, we needed a lot to be even close to being able to do this. Okay, let's start with the unplayed card. Someone this is saying yes. Smart for my age, smart for my age, smart for my age, yes. For each gem and other cards, yes. And again, I mean, we're gonna need more than this, so I can make this happen. Five, 8, 10. Don't have that many bobber fruits, honestly. Six, 7. Another big flush. That's all I really need. Victory! 2 kudos. Stars in time. Yeah, it's true. There is definitely... It could have been even faster. Whoa! +1 bravery, +1 empathy, +1 reasoning, +2 engineering, 1 perception, 1 bravery, 1 empathy. You slip into some kind of waking dream, layers upon layers of visions. This is your lover, or Mars, or Tammy, and you're a boy and a girl, or both and neither, young and old, a farmer, a hunter, a politician, you're dead, you're alive, and you've never been born. Time unravels before you, an infinite tapestry crumbling wherever you look. It's all very weird. Oh, so worth it. You see the web of possibilities and understand what time truly is. It's all happening at once, and none of it will ever happen. It's only sheer chance that any one possibility comes into existence, not any intrinsic truth of universe, of fate. It's just a glimpse, probably over in a second, but a glimpse of an eternity you can hardly fathom. It's a masterful bachelor's. I mean, true. Listen, there's always time. If you do the masters, you can always use the dialogue there too. And you see the wormhole, enormous in a starry sky. You look down and see yourself on a plateau, gazing up at it. You recognize the place, a gnarlwood bluff not far from the colony, alive with a phosphorescence of glow season. This you seems expectant, as if waiting for something momentous to arrive, something that will change everything. The vision is crystal clear and you feel in control in a way you haven't since you started having these visions. You know you must go there. Oh, you wake up feeling refreshed. Your headache's gone. Still a little dizzy, but the room has stopped spinning and has returned to one singular reality again. The vibrations have stilled. Oh, we're telling this. This face fills your vision. Solana, are you okay? He listens in awe. And then in dejection as you describe your visions. Why didn't I see it? I was here too. I want to know everything. About your dreams. You tell Dis about how not only did you see all these visions, but that you believe they're real. You've lived them, or some of them anyhow. They're as real as the life you're living now. Of all the people who would believe you, Dis is probably the only one. Like, the only one who would believe you. Which is something I can respect about Dis, actually. Oh, this is a moment where, like, I'm feeling close to the character. It's nice. He listens intently, then nods. I believe you, he says simply. You look at him in shock, and he just reaches out and puts his hand over yours. I know what it's like when people don't. I'm not going to do that to you. You don't know what any of this means yet, but you're one step closer to figuring it out. You feel like you've had some kind of mega prophecy, but it was too much all at once, too hard to understand. Could the convergent domain handle this kind of information? Could they remember past lives like you? Is that what this room, this observatory, was meant for? And explore glow and expeditions. Woo! The only thing you remember clearly from the visions is the image of yourself during glow season, standing at the top of that gnarlwood bluff just outside the colony, waiting for something. Oh man, that's awesome. I'm gonna go quickly talk to our crazy friend over here who can give me some little bonus not stress now. And then I'm gonna head out of this this arid, crazy land. Only person to be a real partner. Yeah, actually, that's true in a way. I can definitely understand why, like, that would be the case. Here, I brought you something. Hold on, what have I not given to Sim? Strange devices and cakes. I have so many flowers. Sim likes flowers. You're most the thoughtful of gift givers. I've enjoyed your present to the fullest. Help me calm down. Yes. Okay, I'm going back to that space so I can go home faster. It's much faster. I think a partner needs to believe literally everything. Well, no. It's being at a little time limit of the writing. People just believe the different degrees. True, but I think there is something special about, like, a part of you that, like, if no one else can really fully, like, embrace curiosity and want to accept that and understand that part of you. Now, the thing is, we don't really know. We don't really know if it's possible for anyone else of the potential partners to get in there and really dig down and try to understand it. I feel like Tange might, but Tange spends so much of her time on just, like, specific things that, you know, she wants to accomplish. I feel like Tange wants a partner in science, a partner of someone who wants to change the world, right? Like, it's she could have a partner, but it can be like, I'm not sure I would tag it as completely aromantic. The thing is about, like, it really depends on how you define romance, because, like, romance for some people is just investing in making plans in the future. Like, it doesn't necessarily need to be extremely specific plans, but it's very possible Tange could be aromantic in that, like, she can't see herself, like, committing to a specific person because it's like, oh, keep up or go home. And in which case that would probably be more like fully aromantic there and not able to do that. But what I'm saying is it could be possible. Don't know. I haven't got to know Tange very much. Wet. It's so exciting. It's so exciting. I wonder if I'll get to glow by the end here. Present. Go glow. Or no, actually, I really should call it the prophecy. Prophecy. Low energy romantic. Yeah, that can absolutely be the case too. Like they're like just like with sexuality, romanticness is also very much a like very much on a big scale, and it's not even a linear scale because there's different aspects of romantic. Like there's so many different ways to think about it. It's one of those, like, the feelings of romance are, I guess, one of those, like, when you know, but it's also defined individually and personally, but it's one of those feelings of, like, if you're not sure if what you're feeling is romance, either you envision it or you put the word as something different and you're, like, anxious and insecure about it, which can happen, or it's not what you're feeling. That's kind of more or less how it be. And also it can be something that takes time to be, to give yourself that feeling of certainty, I think. Presence. I want to find out what else Nomi likes. Nomi does not care about this. Confetti cannon! Thank you, thank you. The Jello wisdom. Oh yeah, we just saw the time knife. Effectively. Does like egg? No. Does Nomi like weird thing? Yes. Can't wait to crack up and see what makes it tick. Ooh. Ooh. I dare you to... Culpin bravely dare to tell you. What's the deal between him and his sister? Ooh. What about her? She's smart, perfect, everyone loves her. You wait patiently. Sometimes being brave means sitting in the silence. Eventually, Dis crosses his arms and shrinks in on himself. When Tange got her genome therapy, all anyone wanted to talk about was how I shouldn't be sad about losing my brother. Like, they had to tell me that? Dis says, huffing indignantly. Like, I'm her twin. I knew she was a girl, like, 5 minutes after she did. She's always been my sister. She's always known who she is, but, like, that was the problem, Dis says. He picks at a loose thread of his sleeve. She's so mature, you know, and I'm not. So she treats me more like her dumb little pet than her brother, telling me what to do and acting like she's so much smarter than me. He rubs his face. I mean, she is smarter than me. She's smarter than everyone, even the adults, but that doesn't mean she knows what's best for everyone. Dis lapses into silence. You wait a little longer to see if he wants to share any more, but Dis seems intent on just staring off in the wilderness again. Oh, okay. Look at them. They don't even know they're already dead. Thingy. You know, when you see it, you'll understand. Always felt like a scam. Because it's a personal feeling, I would say that that is actually the case. But, like, it's also a decision, right? Right? Exactly. Like, it is also unfortunately something that you have surprisingly little control over, is that particular part of how feelings either work or don't. Who is it doing the thing? Yes. Talking about a lot of things. Oh, yeah, well, I mean, that's fair. There's a difference between like an internal feeling of like, oh, you'll know when you feel a certain thing, or you know when it's like, versus like how other people act and having to learn those things too. Like that's definitely, I'll agree that that's different, and like trying to understand how certain things of the world work. Oh, it's just intuitive. No, certain things aren't intuitive, but like for example, even like learning how to listen to your own feelings, that's not particularly intuitive, but it needs to become intuitive. Because it's about feelings, and feelings are very much intuition. You have to feel feelings. Feeling feelings actively and understanding feelings is something you can kind of do logically, but you also need to explore it with the feelings part of your brain, your system as well. It's real hard to explain with words. Present. Present for Tammy. Really wet, I think, is Mars's birthday. Exhausted workout, grocery shopping done. Ooh, yeah, that sounds like a long day. Present. Wood. Working towards the construction project. One day. One day. Ways to improve the colony. Here's a sparkle. This should be a kid again, not adult. Oh man, dude, I wish we could take breaks from being adults. Like the thing about that sucks about being an adult is you have to do it every day. Like all the time. Like, yeah, sure, you could maybe take off a Saturday and just like play video games all day and like eat tater tots and pizza rolls, and my goodness, I do hope I'll be doing at least a little bit of that this weekend, but it's not going to be the whole weekend. It can't be the whole weekend, unfortunately. There's got to be some little bits of adulting that have to get done. But, like, it's all I want to do with new Monster Hunter coming out, right? I just want to, like, dig in and just think about only gaming and, like, that's it. Gaming and hanging out with people. But we'll see. Work experience. Right? No, man, I would definitely, if I could go back to being a kid, I'd buy Bitcoin. What was I doing? I forgot what I was doing. Save. Well, I guess we just gotta make our way through. Let's see what other things we can explore while we're here. Virgin Valley, survey the plains. Explore nearby. Oh, you can forage. Though none of this actually gives us the stuff we crave. Could also get money. Don't really need it though. Some of these things really don't give us like events remaining. We don't get it. We don't get more friendship with this from that. Maybe we should do something other than exploring for a couple months. Crazy, I know. But like, hear me out. Maybe we should. Empathy. Let's do empathy. Creativity. Empathy. It's not bad. For tuned and buff, right? It might be a good idea to do some. To get some kudos, actually. Yeah. Okay, hold on. We can get kudos by tutoring, I think. Probably the best bang for our buck is tutoring the chillins. Yeah. Yeah, let's tutor children's. You'd be a basic millionaire, dropped 1,000 back in Apple back in the 90s. Yeah, you would be, but like for people who, first of all, existed in the 90s, first of all, you'd have to exist in the 90s. And then even if you do exist, are you real? Like, you have to be sentient in the 90s, and then you'd have to have money. $1,000 doodles back in the 90s is also not chump change. It's still not chump change. So yeah. Do buy stock games on. Don't mind adulting life, which it wasn't so laced with legal age. Oh, that too. Oh yeah, there's a lot of the adult life that I enjoy. It's just I wish you could just take more breaks from it. Like, weekends aren't really breaks from adulting like they should be, because like you still have so many chores and stuff you need to take care of. Like there's so much stuff I'm putting off that I need to be doing that's adulting, and I haven't done it in a while. Just wish you didn't have to babysit drunk customers. Oh yeah, that sounds very not fun. That's like turbo adulting. Now you're just basically parenting them. Fantasizing and pretend it was true. True. Listen, you're right. You're right. You know, if we're fully fantasizing, not only will I get a whole bunch of Bitcoins back in time, but also, yeah, I would love to just like invest in real estate somehow, magically. Hey everyone, you know Solana's there to help with your classwork. Don't be afraid to ask if you need help with something. Mostly interested in the games. Okay. Lucky to have access to it. That looks infected. Show Nougat how to look up videos about sports ball. Encourage. We've done this one before, I remember this. Oh man, it's another one of those non-triple events. We've had so many triple events that, like, honestly, it just felt like they were normal at this point. That's a lot of kudos. We're on our way, fellas. More reasoning. Only a little bit of empathy, but you know, empathy is still good. Can do it more even. We're not like as clever as we used to be. They're clever, as popular as we used to be. But I don't regret my choices. I could have perhaps min-maxed harder, but I don't regret anything. Okay, this is happening again. Okay. Just checking for any dialogue or stuff to pick up. Change my fantasy. Seriously, have my pour my beer and customers pour their own drinks. Ah, okay. Yeah, honestly, drunk people can be a real pain to deal with. Like, it is. I mean, some people behave, but they're basically just like big children who get who can be really opinionated about things. Try writing on real paper. Pull up a few sheets of paper, box of crayons. Nougat's face lights up. Really? Clearly tears in a box of crayons. That's the great thing about everything being nanoprinted. Every box of crayons is a new box with fresh points and unbroken crayons. While Nougat happily misspells animal words on a sheet of paper, you log into the classroom evaluation rubric. Made a note that Nougat should be allowed to use real paper for assignments, even if the assignment requires the use of holopalm. This accommodation might help her until she feels more comfortable using her holopalm. Professor Howell reviews the change and approves it, sends you a few kudos for taking the time to think outside the box for Nougat. No, really, like, that's why it's like, I say drunk people are like children, and I mean it. In that, like, you absolutely get a totally mixed bag. Like, you have no idea how it's gonna go. Five. Yes. Making swords. Swords are great. Swords are so cool. Gotta give this stuff. Just like waiting around until glow, I guess. Collecting kudos. So it's getting harder to find a place to be alone here, don't you think? I'd kill to be out exploring, but Utopia says we have a rest day. Yep. Okay. You knew that one. Really? I knew that. Whoa, no way. You blushing? tell anyone we know. I know. Oh yeah, Dis and I are like almost at 100% friends, which is pretty cool. Tangent also really likes me despite the fact that I basically almost never talk to her. Born in the wrong generation could be making swords for people and dying at a young age. It basically does feel like that. It's like, man, I could have been dying of dysentery, working as a peasant like every day of my life. Why on earth was I born here in this time? I think it's just the thing, it's really like, the empathy says it's really just people wish for like a simpler version of life. Because the fact is there are a lot of problems with today's society and that like we did not adapt to it in time. We are not even remotely adapted to this. It's like, that's, you know what, that's actually probably true. I do not bug Tangent. Scaling metallic lace. Fix the robot. Oh, this one got away from me again. It's always busting out of robotics lab. Robotics lab? Yeah, they put me in charge of the robotics lab in the new ship between you and me and this thing. I think they probably asked Instance first, but she was too busy. Hot dog, you are so good at engineering. You should work on the robots we have now. I've been working on it a little bit. I got invited to robotics lab. I didn't even know you could go to robotics lab. That's very cool. R566666. That seems pretty fine. Fine and dandily. So much more reasoning. I have no idea what, like, reasoning will get me better at, but I sure am getting better at it. I'm also slowly but surely working on my empathy. Very slowly. Very surely. It is time. Glow. Prophecy. Go back in time and keep changing details of life so you basically done 100% save for real life. Oh, yes. Yeah, actually, it's pretty awesome. Like, that would be a pretty awesome way to handle life in general, so I'd be down with that. Oh, a free thing for this? Oh, heck yes. Okay, who else can I... Oh, crystal. Good, I need more of those. Okay, it's okay. So actually, I'm seeing that it is literally time for me to end stream right now. And actually knowing exactly what to do and knowing exactly where we're going to start. Oh, I can definitely explore now, and I'm going to explore now. But I think this is going to be something that's going to take more than a few minutes. So I'm going to stop right here, right next to Exploryland. And we're going to get all excited about it. This is a great stopping point. Because, like, I'd really rather, like, start this in a good place than being like, I want to rush. Nah, we will start this next time. Anyways. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. It was an absolutely brilliant time. We got to see so many cool things, and I'm really looking forward to seeing so much more of this mystery and how it unfolds. And we even have some angsty teenage romance. I'm so interested. All right. See y'all later in the future, in the next month. Woo! Yeah, no, seriously, it's always great to have like even just a little bit of time with y'all is still a good time. So happy to have y'all around, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.